All right, boys, welcome to another episode of Fight Stories. John Moses, Tyler Morrison.
Yeah, what's up, dogs?
We interrupt this regular scheduled programming for a special report. We just saw the the football player versus the MMA video, so we had to do a reaction video for it because it was so great.
Yeah, this is classic. I was just scrolling through and I think it was Louis J. Gomez had posted, or no, Bert Kreischer too. He posted it, and I checked it out right away,
Yeah,
and had no idea what was going to go down in this thing.
dude,
And
you said, oh, did you? You said, oh, I think you sent me the link, and you said something about, oh, did you see the MMA fighter versus a football player? And immediately, I wanted the football player to win. Because I'm like, just once, I want to see somebody without the training just dominate somebody with pure physical force. So I think I've got a shot,
yeah.
you know?
Oh yeah, there used to be a show called Bully Beatdown. Do you remember that on MTV? And it was
Oh, no.
Jason Mayhem Miller, the UFC fighter. He was the host of the show. And what it would be is guys who are bullies to people in high school, they get confronted by the bully years later in adulthood, and then they would have to. I mean, the bully would agree to it, but as punishment for being a bully, the bully would have to square off in an octagon with a real pro fighter, and
Oh,
they'd take their lumps, right? And usually the bullies would get their ass kicked, but there's this one bully who was fucking tough, and he was not trained, and he was beating the shit out of the MMA fighter.
yeah.
And there's one of the rules was there was no kicks, like no head kicks allowed.
Yeah.
And the MMA fighter was starting to get a little bit tuned up in it, and he
Yeah.
threw a head kick and just knocked the bully out cold. It was I thought it was gutless. The bully should have won.
Oh, yeah. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Then another MMA fighter should have beat up that fucking guy for throwing a head kick, you know?
Yeah, that was garbage. That was
Yeah,
garbage.
George St. Pierre should have came in and fucking said, oh, you do a legal head kick. That's
Are
my
you
every French
intoxicated?
accent. All right, let's pop this video.
Sure. Yeah, fire it up. This thing starts off just like any other fight at the Brunswick House in Toronto.
Oh, yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess from the gate.
There's a lot of dudes in the pisser already, just hanging around. It's crowded. There's not a lot of room to operate, as you can see. And they're in close quarters. The football guy's pushing them a bit. Oh, and then all of a sudden,
Oh, shit. Dude, his buddy pushed him from behind, too. It wasn't even the guy that got the fucking...
That's right.
Both barrels.
That's right. And that was quick, man. Like he just went.
Yep.
He did a little smack and then the punch.
The guy's commentary is hilarious, dude. The guy just like standing there with the camera, like, "Oh damn, boy, look at this!"
Oh yeah, that's great. And he took him down pretty fast. Obviously, I mean that's a dirty place to go down, man.
Dude, Bully's biggest mistake: underestimated him. Didn't throw the first bomb. You want to go somebody? You throw the first shot.
Didn't throw the first bomb, and he was also in close quarters with a smaller guy, where he's a bigger guy.
Yeah.
He should have, give himself space to use that reach. But he was up too close to him, and he got.
But he thought the other guy was gonna. Thought the other guy was gonna cower. I wanted to root for the football player, but then you see how he's behaving, and you're like, you're glad that he got fucking pumped, you know?
Well, there's a good chance too that he's a big dude. People probably know him around there.
Oh, for sure.
With him, right? Like he's a pretty popular guy by the sounds of it. Spencer Jones is known, especially in that area wherever.
I'm sure that's like a Division I school. If not, it's still huge, dude. Those guys are used to people getting out of their way, you know?
I'm looking at the body language here, and everyone's got the chest puffed up. He's got his chest puffed up, and it seems like he's just kind of being the boss. You know what I mean? Just trying to push, tell these guys what to do. And the one guy gets put. Yeah, he got pushed from like the friend behind Spencer pushed him, so that friend got Spencer's ass kicked.
Oh, he sure did. Now, even though Spencer was acting like a dink, and he got pumped, here was the part of the story. Apparently, he was a walk-on to the football team and worked his way up to getting a full ride. Like it was actually a good story, and now he's finished. The guy's orbital bone is destroyed. He's finished.
Oh shit! It was that bad, eh? Like I heard he was surgery.
Oh, apparently he had to get surgery to save the eye. Like, that's what his lawyer is coming up with, but who knows?
Yeah.
They're probably trying to sue the pizza place, but for having slippery bathrooms.
Yeah.
but this is what happens to the real life Rudy. You think the Rudy story is a good ending? No, Rudy turns out to be a prick, and he gets his head kicked in.
Oh man, I just love that combo right off the start. Buddy doesn't think he's gonna get hit, and just boom.
Dude, those punches didn't even look like they were shit, but they were enough to throw him off balance.
It was just a quick,
guy, and then the guy gave him that hip toss, and that was it.
Speed killed in that situation,
dude. That's it.
And then knows how to choke and gets him in the choke.
Yeah.
And then the other two guys get going at it too, and the MMA guy's Buddy can scrap pretty good.
Buddy, that guy, never fuck with two guys in matching gym sweaters, because they probably belong to some sort of fighting club somewhere, dude.
You have to watch for the warning signs these days, and it's gym suits, and
they got two Cobra Kai shirts on. You better chill out.
Yeah, you see the Sunshine Boys walking around wearing their Trevor Gillies Fight Stories Punches Aren't Vitamin shirts. You better not fucking step.
You better hit first, and you better hit hard, boys.
Yeah, don't mess with the tribe. Oh man, that was cool though. Imagine being in that washroom and that fight breaks out. I'm just trying to.
Dude, one guy was just like stepping over him from taking a piss. He even gave a guy a pat on the back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's just commonplace. That was like any other fight in any bar, except for like there was some MMA shit going on.
Buddy, the guy that got tossed, the guy who pushed him initially, got tossed from the friend. He looked like he got fucked up worse than the Spencer guy. It looked like his neck got fucked up.
If we didn't know about Spencer's injury, I would say that too. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He was in that vulnerable position, head down, and just getting corked. And he was just eating him for breakfast.
I want to see the fight where it's like a 6-month MMA guy, and he's trying to fucking put a guillotine on somebody with his still new goofy training, and then he gets a thumb in the eye.
Oh yeah, I mean that shit happens. It has to.
It has to. MMA guys just can't win every fight.
No. Well, that's why you get.
I mean, the black belts do. The black belts do, but like the beginner guys who are just testing out their new skills, some of these guys got to get piss pumped, right?
I mean, definitely. The guys who think that they're hot shit and then they're going out and trying that stuff out. Of course.
That's what I mean. Part of the training is like you saw, dude, like he was just playing it cool, playing it coy. Probably could have been easily convinced not to fight, but then
that's what
once he got pushed, dude, it was fucking pop.
He wasn't fucking around. I wonder. First of all, I hope he doesn't get in trouble, because I hate when the law is brought into a situation like that.
Oh yeah.
Guys,
Spencer Brown's lawyer said he was trying to play the peacekeeper.
Yeah,
just a crazy fucking lawyer.
Like those are two guys that are talking shit, and
you pushed, and your buddy pushed instead of punched, and you got your fucking eyeball fucked up, and that's what happens.
That was a fight that should have happened.
Yep,
and everything was above board about that fight, in my opinion, and that's like the law of the land.
Now Spencer doesn't get to play football anymore. He gets to go and start farming the land.
Oh man. Like I do feel bad for him in that situation. Like I don't like you hate to see a guy lose what he worked for over one stupid thing. We've all been in a drunk fight and been an asshole. Been an asshole. You know what I mean? Like
if I had a cracked orbital bone for every time I was a drunken asshole. Yeah,
that's a tough price to pay.
I'd be walking around with a double eye patch.
But I mean, how many times has he been a dick to people?
Oh God, yeah, dude. There's some girl at Oklahoma State or whatever it is who got me too, and she's like, "Yeah, fuck you, Spencer."
Oh, come on now, come on, John.
Come on, buddy. What's the football movie where the chick gets thrown across the bed?
The program, Latimer.
The program, buddy. Come on, get with the program.
Yeah. No, you know what though? Like, yeah, I do hope that he is able to somehow come back and play football. Are they saying he's toast?
I mean, buddy, you got a cracked orbital bone. It's
but that happens in hockey, man. Like NHL fighters get orbital bones cracked. Michael Bisping had his orbital bone fucked up, and he was able to or he had his retina detached or something. So like there, eye injuries, you can still come back and play, but it is significantly less of a.
Well, he's wrapped up for this season. That's for sure.
Yeah, for this season, for sure. Who's calling you? Is that Spencer's attorney? Listen,
The
you
old
need to cease and
defamation
desist.
suit. They know that those Trevor Gilly shirts are flying off the rack. They smell blood.
Fuck you, John Moses. You need to cease and desist.
All right. I think that's all we got for this one. That was just
another
a
Fight Stories
special pop
reaction
in.
video. Fight Stories reaction video in the chamber, baby.
There you go.
And if you like these, make sure you hit us up and tell us what videos you want us to see. Send some videos to us. We do these all day long. We love this shit.
Oh yeah, dude. This is exactly why we started the podcast, is because of these types of fucking hooligan moments. So
yeah, follow us on social media, subscribe to us on YouTube, tell your fucking friends, buy our shit.
yeah.
Punches Our Vitamin shirts are on sale. UncleRonnie'sTeabag.com. Get into this shit, boys. This is what it's all about. The fucking Sunshine Boys. Bring in the heat.